Welcome back to the Daughter Arise channel. My name is Yvonne and this channel is all about bringing you news and content surrounding childhood sexual abuse. I am myself somebody that society considers a survivor. It's a terminology that they give to those of us who have gone through this traumatic experience in our childhood. I share on this platform things I discovered along my own journey, things that were difficult, things that were hard, things that I found encouraging, challenges that I've experienced in hopes of encouraging and empowering you if you have gone through childhood sexual abuse. So if it's your first time to this channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that you can be notified of any new uploads, and hit the thumbs up if you like the content that I talk about. I also share on this channel news stories that I come across in regards to childhood sexual abuse, because really even in 2019 there isn't really a lot of platforms out here that is talking about sexual abuse in an open way. It's just the way it is. It is still seen even now as a secretive subject. So in today's video I wanted to talk to you about something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, and I don't know if any of you have gone through this yourselves, but I was thinking about when the person who abuses you or part of enabling your abuse, were complicit in your abuse, dies. Is it okay to feel sad? Because I found out in December 2016 that my gran, that is my mum's mum, passed away. I didn't really have a relationship with her. I didn't see her at all. But as I mentioned on other videos and in my book Daughter Arise, part of my good memories of my childhood do consist of her and her home and being around her. Out of all my childhood memories, that is what I remembered. Those skating about summers, knocking, getting biscuits and stuff from her house. I'll give you a little bit of background to what actually happened. It's something that I wrote about in my book Daughter Arise. If you're interested in finding out about my background and my life story, I will leave a link below in the description box. But basically what happened was when I was taken into care, when the police interviewed me, they had a second warrant to go and search where the abuse was taking place. And the abuse used to take place in my gran's house. She'd lived there from the 1970s up until when she passed away in 2016. And when the police went there to go and search, because obviously I told them where the abuse was taking place, by the time they went round there, this is literally within a 48 hour window with the warrant, the whole room had been stripped bare. My dad used to have a room over there which was like a bedsit / office, which was kept locked most times. But when he used to take me over there to abuse me on Friday and Saturday nights for those 5 years, from the age of 9 to 13 years old, that is where most of the abuse used to take place. Even though there was physical evidence and psychological evidence of childhood sexual abuse, and all the professionals in my case, police, social workers, psychologists, were all in agreement, CPS said that without the evidence of the room where the abuse was taking place, they couldn't secure a conviction. They enabled my dad to get away with what he did to me. I came to a place within myself where I had forgiven them, and through my work, especially in my later 30s, like 35 onwards, besides having an understanding of what sexual abuse was through reading books, through listening to other people's experiences, through my own healing process, I began to feel compassion towards them. And I think that probably came through being able to forgive, but also as well understanding their own journeys of information that I found out why they made the decisions that they did. I'm trying to come to this kind of understanding in myself how I feel about it. I am sad that I didn't get to say goodbye to her, but this is just another part of loss from going through sexual abuse. There is a cost when you choose to speak out about sexual abuse. There is a loss of relationships. Besides going through the psychological and emotional effects, there is lots of things that you lose because of your own survival. What's been interesting about reflecting on whether I have a right to be sad about her passing or not is that I've been able to separate her as a person from her choices and decisions, which I think has helped me to come to that conclusion that it's okay to be sad. I didn't expect my birth family to contact me or try and contact me to tell me she passed away, and that's absolutely fine. So I'm not holding anybody to account for anything, because as I said, I made my own choice. I don't regret, because it was either my survival or being sucked into being another generation that had gone through the incest sexual abuse cycle, it's very hard to try and think about how I feel in a lot of things in regards to my birth family, because I've lived without having a family for so long, and that is something I'm going to talk about on another video. Some people would still feel angry about what they did, and that is okay. I'm not here to tell anybody how they should process the passing of somebody that was an integral part of the things that they had gone through, but it's just about you coming to terms with it in your own way, in your own time, and not putting any kind of definition on because I didn't have a relationship with them, or because I wasn't in touch with them anymore, or whatever it is, as a measure of whether you should be able to feel sad that they passed.